Hello everybody, this is Patty, and tonight I am in Cedar Key, Florida. I've been wanting to come here for a long time. It's not really that far from me, but I just haven't been here. And tonight I'm meeting John with HSFL here. We are staying at a haunted hotel in this town. It's like an island. It's like a long road that takes you way out here, and it's almost like an island town. It's pretty cool. I can't wait to see it more in the daytime tomorrow when it's daytime and I can get out and about, because just pulling in here, it was pretty cool. It was a very interesting little town, just pulling in here. But this town is known for a lot of hauntings, and this hotel is haunted. And we are staying in the most haunted room at this hotel. I cannot wait to go check it out. I'm going to have the owner talk to me, tell us a little bit about this hotel, a little bit about the hauntings that people have experienced here at the hotel, including herself, and just get a little bit of history of this place. It looks like a pretty cool little place. I can't wait to show you. Let's go. Hello everyone. Okay, so now I'm inside the Island Hotel and Restaurant. John has arrived.
Hey everybody.
John with HSFL Paranormal.
Woo! We're going to be doing a crazy adventure tonight, guys.
So excited. Aren't you excited?
Oh, I'm excited. There's definitely a feeling in this room that this whole floor.
Yeah, check this room out, guys. This room is a real cute little room with the original wood floors that are painted like a gray color right now, but this is all original. This hotel is... So this hotel was built in 1859, and there is said to be at least 13 ghosts inside this hotel. And I have a few stories that I'm going to be sharing with you as well about a couple of these ghosts. They believe that this used to be a brothel back in the early,
probably late 1800s into the 1900s.
Yeah, late 1800s, early 1900s. This used to be a brothel. Now this is only a 10-room motel. And I got to tell you, it's just the coolest little hotel. I love these type of places. You get a lot of paranormal activity from these places because the wooden floors and all the old, like the walls and the doors and everything, it holds that residual energy. And so I think that's really cool that this place has all the original stuff. I mean, everything's pretty much original here. It's pretty amazing. So we've already walked around a little bit. I'm going to take you guys for a walk around a little bit. John and I are getting things set up right now. I can't wait to turn the REM pod on in this room. We do have the most haunted room, they said, so that's pretty cool, with a separate bathroom. It's pretty cool how the bathroom is separate from the room. And I'll show you all that too. So, okay, we just set up some devices here, and now what is that device that you have over there on the nightstand? Explain that to me again.
That is called an EDI Plus. This system, it was going to monitor temperature up and down. So you'll see the temperature right now is 70.1 degrees.
Okay.
If you click it over one more time, you're in Celsius.
Okay.
Then if you move it over here, this is where those blue lights just lit up. That's going to be basically your K2, your EMF.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
You will also be able to measure barometric pressure, which is reading at 17.7 pounds of pressure. And then your humidity levels in your room.
Okay.
So that will be able to detect any abnormal amounts of temperature, humidity, pressure, vibration as well. So anytime you step, it does measure that vibration.
That's pretty awesome. So this is the first time I will have had one of those devices in one of my videos. So that's pretty cool.
Pretty cool tool.
Yes, John has a lot of cool little gadgets here.
I've got a couple of toys with me to kind of see what we can document. I also have things like the Cam Pro body cam. I'll wear this on my person while I'm investigating, and that way I can get a first person look in night vision while I'm walking around doing
That's
the
awesome. Okay. If there's any spirits in here, could you go over close to our devices that we have? There's one on the bed and one on the nightstand. It's blinking over there. Does that mean anything?
So I'm guessing it could be because the ceiling fan is triggering the temperature to fluctuate a little bit. That could be what you're seeing there is the actual ceiling fan or the air conditioning actually affecting your temperature there. There will be alarm lights when the EMF
there will be
off.
Alarm lights. Okay.
There's 4 different alarms for the EMF for different levels. I believe it goes up to 20-something milligauss, which is the measurement of electromagnetic energy in the atmosphere.
Can you get close to our devices and show us that you're here? We heard that there is a lady in white that has been seen coming in and out of this room, and that as soon as I said that, the REM pod started going off. Is that you? Was this the room that you spent a lot of time in?
So guys, right now we are actually getting a result on the REM pod already. It's pretty early into the evening, and we already got stuff going on. Could you get closer to the antenna for us and make the lights move? I'm sensing you're about 30 years old.
We were told that this used to be a brothel. Were you one of the people from back in that time?
Ooh, I just got major chill bumps standing here.
Did you? Whoa!
Knit.
Knit?
Did you used to knit in here? There was a little boy that used to hide in the cistern area.
Yes, that's right. Are you the little boy that used to hide and the one that fell to his death when he was hiding? Guys, there was a little boy that fell to his death back in the 1800s. He was hiding and he ended up falling in the cistern. The cistern, is that what you call it?
Cistern is what she called it. It's more like a well.
Okay.
Were you hiding from... Did you try to steal something? And you by accidentally fell into the well? It's really holding on to that bead.
It really is. Wow.
Focus more of your energy on it. Make the lights move. Were you about 8 or 9? Prayer?
Prayer.
Did you like it when I prayed? Saint Michael the Archangel, defend us in battle, be our protection against the wickedness and snares of the devil. May God rebuke him, we humbly pray, and do thou, our Prince of the heavenly host, by the power of God, thrust into hell Satan and all of his evil spirits as they prowl around the world seeking the ruin of souls. Amen.
Amen. Okay guys, so I'm going to take you for a little tour around this motel right now. There's our room right there. And John is getting ready to do a spirit box in there. Here is the bathroom. It's a separate bathroom. It's really cool. You can tell a lot of these fixtures are the original, and you can tell that the walls are the original walls. Original ceilings. Check out this bathtub right here. Wow. Look at this old tub. That's pretty cool. So this is our bathroom. And that's it. There's an old picture on the wall here. All those faces. See if I can see what year. 1918. So none of these people are probably here anymore. I mean, there may be some that are here, but a lot of them look like they're already aged quite a bit, except for there are a couple children. There's one there. And there's an old picture here. Beautiful little girl. That's nice. Looks like a little closet right there. Old trunk. An old picture up there. Here's a room right here. And when you walk in these rooms, it smells so good. Turn the light on in here. This is a room that's not rented. It just smells so good when you walk in these rooms, like fresh linen. Got a little sitting area right here. I got hand sanitizer in every single room, which is really cool. I've never seen a hotel like this that keeps everything open like that, all the doors. There's a couple of house jackets. They have some in our room as well. Some old furniture throughout. So let's take a walk down here. I'm keeping my eyes open to see if I see or hear anything. There's another room here that's not being rented. Wow. Oh, okay. This room has the shower. The shower, it's a bathtub, but they have it inside the room. This is pretty cool. Just heard something. Could have sworn I heard something in here. They have like a big sitting area here. Check out these flowers. There's beautiful quilts. See, there's several of these quilts around here. That's pretty nice. Oh, wow. This is really nice. This is a big porch that's out here. Now, I don't have my flashlight with me. I'll have to grab it when I come back out here. But this is a very nice porch. It's kind of dark because I don't have my flashlight. Wow. This is Cedar Key, Florida, guys. I have been wanting to come out here for the longest time. When you drive into the town, which I came in from that way, it was pretty cool. It almost looked like you were driving into like an old ghost town or something with like something right out of a Western movie. It was pretty cool. There's some of the old buildings there, that's kind of the style they have. Let me take a couple of pictures. Okay guys, so John and I are about to head downstairs. I have my REM pod with me, and I'm going to take it downstairs and put it in several different areas and see if it will go off. The floors are so creaky. Creaky floors. Oh, look at that. It's a picture of what Cedar Key used to look like many years ago. Here's a picture of what this hotel used to look like when it was built, probably. So this is the kitchen area. Now underneath this area somewhere is the cellar, and that is where the little boy fell to his death. The owner is going to take us in there tomorrow. Just going to kind of look around. I do have my flashlight now. And this is more of the kitchen area right here. Hello? Are there any spirits here hanging out in the kitchen tonight? God, this place is so old. Hello? Okay, so this is the bar area. Wow. I feel something in here. Hello? Is there any spirits in here with me tonight? There's a few pictures here on the wall. Katherine Johnson, cook at the Island Hotel during the years it was owned and operated by Bessie and Gibby Gibbs Johnson, known as Big Buster. Helped Bessie build the reputation of the hotel restaurant as the place to come for the best seafood in Cedar City. Cedar Key, I'm sorry. Wow. You get a feeling in here?
More on that side.
Do ya?
Oh, yeah.
I feel something in here.
And there's like definitely a different presence downstairs than there was upstairs.
Let me set the meter up here and just see if we get any spikes on the REM pod. We have a couple meters set up here. There's one here on this table, and then there's one on that table. If you could get close to those meters, that would be great. That way we'll know that you're here. We do have a spirit box that we can turn on tonight, and your voice can be heard.
Are there any spirits here with us in this room right now? If so, you can actually grab onto this antenna and it'll make pretty lights and sounds. Now I feel it.
You feel something?
Oh yeah. Could you come forth and speak with us? We'd really like that if you want to. So current temperature in this room is 69.1 degrees. But it feels so much colder on
It
that
does.
side.
It does. Oh, on the other side you said?
It's like frigid.
Really? Okay,
Oh,
we'll
yeah.
have to go over there next. Let us know that you're here. If you'd like to communicate with us tonight, let us know that you're here. If you want your voice to be heard tonight, let us know that you're here, and we have a device that you can talk to us through. Would you like that?
So that's filming in straight infrared.
That's cool. He has an infrared camera, guys. I've got to get me one of these. Got to get
It's a
one.
pretty cool, handy tool.
Mm-hmm. We would appreciate it.
My name is John, and this is Patty. We're here to communicate with any of the spirits here at the island restaurant. We come with love and peace. We're here to listen to your story.
Well, it's not going off. I'm not sure why. I sure felt a presence when I walked in here.
Are you curious about what we're doing here? I'm sure not a whole lot of people speak with you.
Did you hear that?
Yeah.
It sounded like a disembodied voice.
It sounded like a...
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it was something clicking over in here, but it definitely didn't sound like that.
Yeah, I heard something. This is such a neat place. Wow.
These walls themselves hold so much history.
They really do. Imagine all the residual energy that is in these walls and in these floors.
The good times, the bad.
Yeah. And this is a picture of what it must have looked like on the railroad section of this town, because she said that there was like a little railroad town on one side of the town here.
That is so cool.
Where the train would come into the shops and drop the people off. Wow. That's an old picture there too. You can see that old station wagon there. And this old car here.
So we have had a 0.4 degree temperature drop just since we've been sitting here. As far as EMF goes, We are completely zeroed out.
Okay, we are now in this other room. It's kind of like a dining area where everyone sits and eats breakfast and lunch and dinner and things like that. But we both get a feeling like there's some energy in this room for sure. But I have my REM pod sitting on that table right here, and that's kind of in a central location of this entire room, so I thought that would be a good spot to put it. Any spirits that are here with me right now, and you'd like your presence to be known, go over to that table and make that REM pod light up. You can touch the antenna on there, and it will make it light up.
Did you just tap a glass?
Uh-uh.
That wasn't you?
I don't think I did. No?
I just heard what sounded like a... Like something. No, it wasn't that. It was like... Yeah, it was that. Something like tapped one of the plates.
Oh, really? John just heard what sounded like something tapped on a plate or a glass or something. Can you do that again? Make that sound again. Can you do it again, please? Are you going to make my REM pod light up? Just get close to it. Touch the antenna on the top of it and it'll make it light up. Come on, you can do it.
No need to be afraid of us.
Yeah, there's no need to be afraid. My name is Patty. This is John.
Nice to
We
meet you.
come in peace.
If this is the little boy spirit, can you make one of these devices light up? You can use this as a toy and you can actually play with it and make the lights move. It's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm. Wow. We hear that this used to be a hospital. Oh, when I said that. We hear it used to be a hospital, and I'm sure that back then there's many people that passed away here. Were you one of them? If so, light up the meter. We would love to communicate with you.
You hear the double tap over here?
I heard something, yes.
There's, I don't know if it was from the ceiling fans maybe?
Heard something. Is that you guys trying to get our attention? You could really get our attention if you go right over there by that REM pod on that table and make it light up like crazy. That would really get our attention. Can you do that, please?
I have like a major cold sensation where I'm standing right now.
You did?
Oh yeah. It is cold right there.
It did get a lot cooler in here since we've walked in.
Could be in part because the air conditioner turned on, but can you get closer to the REM pod?
There's some kind of clanging over here. Oh, there it goes.
Tap on something.
Yes, it was. I just turned my camera off for a minute, but the meter is actually going off a little bit more now. And we also heard a tapping sound over here in this area.
So, spirits, if you're here with us, can you make a knocking like this? No, that's somebody walking above. That's gotta
What are the chances of that, though? I just heard 2 knocks. What? John's gonna go check that out, because right when he said that, we heard knocks, so he just went to debunk it. Let's see what he says. I think he's heading back. You just went up there, and what happened?
There was no footsteps. Nobody was up there, and there was clearly what sounded like heavy footsteps going down.
I heard it. I mean, it's possible it's somebody in their room. Are the rooms right above this area right here, do you think?
Basically, what I saw is that this right here is that hallway upstairs.
Okay. I mean, it's possible. I don't know. We can't really say for sure on that one.
Tap on the glass in the back.
Yeah, he didn't see anybody, but so we're not really sure if it's somebody in a room or if it was paranormal. Okay, so we're now sitting in the front lobby area here at the hotel, and we haven't seen a whole lot of action yet, but the night is still young. What is that? What is it?
My phone by accidentally hit the call button to the Paranormal United Network chat.
Oh,
it
shit.
Pocket dialed. Oops.
I wonder how long it's been on. Okay, so John's phone is pocket dialing. It freaked me out too, dude.
Oh my god.
So your phone is pocket dialing the paranormal research people?
Yeah, so it's the
This is so strange. I've never had anything like this happen to me before while filming. But the camera continued to run, but yet it was frozen on John the rest of the time, which was about 15 minutes worth of footage. Luckily, John had a camera rolling while I was telling the ghost stories of this hotel, and I'm using his footage to show you. It won't be as good of sound as what this would have been because I had the camera directly in front of me, but it's the best that I've got, and he sent me the footage, and I'm going to go ahead and use that footage right now so that you guys can hear the ghost stories from this hotel. Here we go. I'm going to read to you a little bit of history about this hotel. The structure that is now the Island Hotel was built sometime between 1859 and 1860. Records indicate that Major John Parsons bought the property in 1859.
Okay, I debunked it. It's the floor squeaking.
Okay. And it is likely that construction was finished the following year. The Florida pioneers who settled Cedar Key made the building to last. The building to last. I'm telling you, this building looks like it's made very, very good. They mixed oyster shell, limestone, and sand to pour tabby walls 10 inches thick. Massive 12-inch oak beams were framed in the basement to support the wooden structure. Their workmanship has withstood the ravages of time for more than 130 years. The building has survived innumerable hurricanes, floods, storms, and other disasters. The floors are uneven, the building contracts and expands with the seasons and has all the aches and pains of an elderly lady. They must be talking about me. I'm just kidding. Development of Cedar Key had begun in 1859 in anticipation of the prosperity. The completion of the Florida Railroad was expected to bring to the port on the Gulf. I'm sorry, it's hard to read this because it is dark in here and I'm using a flashlight. Port of the Gulf. Okay. Major Parsons and partner co-founder Francis E. Hale were among businessmen hoping to take advantage of the economic opportunity when they opened Parsons and Hale's General Store. The outbreak of the Civil War forced an abrupt halt to Cedar Key development. Union troops considered it a strategic port. They invaded the town and burned down almost every building that wasn't needed to quarter troops or store supplies. The fact that Parsons and Hale's General Store survived the war leads credence to the strong probability that it served as a barracks and warehouse for the Yankees. It may have been used by Confederate troops as well during the time they managed to retake Cedar Key, since building owner Major Parsons was commander and of the detachment of the Confederate volunteers defending the Gulf Coast against Federal gunboats and troops. Sorry guys, my reading is just horrible, with low lighting especially. So yeah, it's pretty interesting. There's a lot more I could read here. There's just so much. Let me see if I see anything else that I think you might want to hear. But there's a lot of reading here. Okay, this says, no. There's a lot of history here. Wow. So many things. Ooh, here we go. This is what I want to read you guys. Ghosts in the Island Hotel. To put everything in perspective, Cedar Key is located on a small barrier reef on the Gulf side of the Florida coastline, directly west of Ocala. Cedar Key occupied a critical location during the Civil War, where blockade runners exported cotton and lumber and imported food and other supplies to the Confederacy. A hurricane all but destroyed the small town in 1896. The Island Hotel is one of Florida's most famous bed and breakfasts and is listed on the National Register of Historic Places. The building was constructed in 1859 and is built from seashell, tabby, and oak supports. The walls are almost 12 inches thick and have withstood countless storms and hurricanes. The hotel has settled, and its sloping floors have survived the passage of time. Many guests in several feet of water every time a storm blew the roof away. The building was originally built as a general store and a post office. Very little has changed it over the years. A small bar was added on the ground floor, and it was painted with murals of Cedar Key in 1945. A large picture of King Neptune and his court is prominently displayed over the bar, hence the name King Neptune Lounge. Major Parsons built the structure and named it Parson and Hale's General Store. At the time Cedar Key began to expand. During the Civil War, Union soldiers burned down almost every building in Cedar Key except the General Store. They used the hotel as officer quarters and as a warehouse. Just before the end of the Civil War, the Confederacy retook the town, and officers of the Southern Army were belittled in the hotel. After the war, General Store was reopened, serving as a customs house and headquarters for the Cedar Key Post Office. John Moore noted the General Store in his journal while trekking to Kentucky to Cedar Key. Sometime in the 1880s, the building functioned as a restaurant and boarding house, with President Governor Cleveland once spending the night at Parson and Hale's. Wow. In 1880. Is that you, John?
Yes.
Okay. Says President Grover Cleveland stayed here before.
It's just me turning on my GoPro.
In 1896, a major hurricane severely damaged the town and the store. Soon after, Francis Hale, one of the original owners, died. In 1914, Langdon Parsons, a relative of John Adams, sold the building to Simon Fingberg, who turned the building into the Bay Hotel. As part of renovations, the second floor balcony was added to the southern and western sides of the hotel. The Bay Hotel was managed by a man named Markham. It is said that Feinberg found out about an illegal liquor still Markham had built in the attic. Whoa. Which was against Feinberg's religious upbringing. Feinberg told Markham that he wanted to meet to talk about some problems. Markham arranged a dinner meeting with Feinberg during which the liquor still problem was discussed. Markham professed his innocence. Feinberg retired for the night but never awoke. He died of food poisoning in 1999. Oh no, died of food poisoning, okay. He died of food poisoning. In 1999, while remodeling the hotel, Annex previous owners found the remains of circular copper piping commonly used to condense liquor in stills. And there's just so much more. I could just sit here and read all night long. I mean, there's just a lot of history here. That's a little rundown of it. There's another ghostly story here that says hotel staff and local patrons insist that the hotel is really haunted. It is said that there are at least 13 bona fide spirits occupying the hotel. There is a story of a small black boy, about 9 years old, who died before the end of the way the story goes. This small boy was hired by the manager of the general store and post office to sweep up and help around the property. Apparently, the manager spotted the little boy putting something in his pocket and thinking he had witnessed the boy pilfering something, chased him out the back door. The boy was never seen or heard from again. What? About a year later, while cleaning out the basement water cistern, this is what the story that we've been talking about. Okay, with the little boy in the well. A 5-foot deep, 2,500 gallon cement tank in preparation for liming. Lime was painted in cistern tanks to help the water from soaring. The workers discovered the skeletal remains of a child. It is said that the boy climbed into the cistern to hide from the manager, where he drowned. The basement is accessible through a trapdoor in the very back of the hotel. It is dark, some say as dark as the inside of a black cat, and eerie with uneven floors and low beam supports. Down in that basement, it is said that the ghost of that scared little boy still hides. Oh my God, that's so sad.
I just got the chills when you said that.
I got the chills all over me right now. That is so sad.
Poor kid.
Wow. That is crazy. And there's a story of a Southern Army private soldier who stands guard on the second floor. No one seems to know the reason or the whole story, but sightings of this apparition outnumber all of the others. Whoa.
We gotta check out the second
Yes.
floor balcony.
It seems that every morning, just
What
as
the
the sun...
hell was that? Hold on. Keep reading.
You scared me.
Keep reading.
I thought I heard another voice behind us.
No, I either heard a voice or like a loud tap.
We're stirring things up by me reading all this, and they're listening. They're listening, and they're probably here. And they're like, yes, that's me, you know? That's the way I feel right now. Like
Got a really strong emotion. Very sad feeling.
But the sightings of this apparition outnumber all the others. It seems that every morning, just as the sun begins to rise, guests can see what appears to be a soldier in a Southern Army uniform standing guard at attention just inside the doors leading to the balcony. The vision lasts a few
Which
seconds.
would be that hallway where I heard the footsteps.
Oh yes, where we heard the footsteps in there.
It was right above us, and there was nobody up there, and they were
Yes.
heavy boots.
It did sound like it, yes. The vision lasts for a few seconds, but has been seen by dozens of guests over the years. Then there is a story of Simon Feinberg, who, according to folklore, was poisoned by the hotel manager. Feinberg is said to be a wandering ghost who walks around the hotel, especially at night, appearing briefly to startle guests and staff. He seems to be harmless, at least if your name isn't Markham. Okay. Glad my name's not Markham.
Me too.
There's another story of a ghost who visits guests staying in rooms 27 and 28. We are in number 28.
Yes, we are.
The spirit is said to be that of a murdered prostitute, an undocumented event that occurred during Prohibition, I can't even say that.
Prohibition?
Prohibition, yes, Prohibition times, when the hotel was a speakeasy and brothel. This shy ghost is quite friendly. She simply sits on the bed in the middle of the night and kisses guests on the cheek, then disappears in a smoky haze. You might get a kiss tonight, John, and it won't be by me, because I ain't kissing you. It's gonna be by that brothel woman.
Oh, God.
There are sightings of more...
You can't get an STD from a ghost.
No, you can't get an STD from the ghost. Don't worry about it.
Okay, I'm clear.
You don't have to worry about any of that stuff.
That will be tough.
If so, that would be pretty crazy.
Yeah, it would. Ghost herpes?
There are sightings of more recently departed people. Bessie Gibbs, who lived here for over 26 years, is said to move around the hotel, rearranging furniture, pictures, and closing doors. It seems that her favorite trick is to lock a guest out of his room as he steps out for a moment. Guests have also seen a ghostly apparition walk through their room and through the walls in the middle of the night.
You know, the
They always
room
describe-
next to us is completely vacant for the night.
I know. They always describe a spirit resembling Bessie Gibbs. Bessie was a character in life, ever full of stories, jokes, and playfulness. Her ghostly apparition continues just as the way she was. And then it says, a seance was once held in the hotel. The idea was to conjure up the spirit of Bessie Gibbs. The results, though unscientific, concluded that Bessie's upstairs sleeping room, guest room 29, is definitely haunted, but that Bessie is not alone. Psychic investigation includes that there are as many as 13 ghosts in the hotel, but that Bessie is the most dominant. And it says there is evidence of that, in addition to the ghosts listed above. 2 Native American Indians, a fisherman, and an unidentified tall, thin man are also making the hotel their post-earthly form home. One investigator claims that Bessie's room is probably a portal to another dimension.
That is why I was getting somewhat of that vertigo feeling upstairs.
Oh yeah, see, John was experiencing some vertigo type stuff upstairs in that room. He also believes that the front of the hotel is another location with strong paranormal activity. Lights will flicker, doors open and close without known cause. There are always cold spots, breezes, and drafts without reason. And some report the persuasive feeling of being watched or followed. And that's how we felt.
Mm-hmm.
We felt that way all night. I know I have.
Oh, yeah. I definitely feel a presence lurking kind of in the shadows.
Yes. The Fox Network television series Haunted Inns and Mansions filmed a segment at this hotel in 1999. Whenever a local Fox franchise anywhere in the United States replays this episode, reservations spike as people search for proof that ghosts actually do exist. What do you believe? I gotta make a copy of this page. This was very interesting here. I read it all to you guys. I hope you didn't get bored with that.
I had it recording on my side while I was walking around, so I'll be able to take some of the key moments of that and...
Okay, I'm in another room right now, and it's actually the room right next to where we're at. So it's one of the rooms that was mentioned in this one of the ghost stories. It doesn't have the numbers on the door, and I'm not sure why, but it's right next to where we are staying. So nobody's in this room, and it's wide open. So I'm in here now, and I'm looking around, and I've got my REM pod on. I got a feeling like there's somebody in here, but we'll see. Hello, is there anybody in this room with me? I heard some stories about this room, and I actually just read one. If you're in here with me, could you make that meter on the bed go off, please? It's a pretty neat little room. There's a sink over there and a bathtub. These walls are definitely made good. They're solid. As you can see, this whole motel has a lot of wooden floors, unlike any of the wooden floors I've ever seen in any of the other old hotels. You can tell by looking at them, they are the original floors, original wood, nails, everything. Feel anything in here? Something drew me into this room. I don't know what.
Something drew me in here earlier.
Hello? Is anybody here? There's a few mirrors in here. You could actually show yourself in these mirrors. Mirrors are portals to the other side.
I definitely felt the atmosphere change in here.
Mm-hmm. Don't be shy. Make the meter go off and let us know that you're here. We mean no harm. We come in peace. What about the original owner of this hotel? Are you here?
Is there the guy who was poisoned by his manager? Or one of the soldiers who said to roam the floor?
is very strong in here. Okay.
This is the room 20.
I couldn't read that.
23.
Oh, it says 23?
Mm-hmm. Room 23, recording number 1.
Hello? Are you here? Oh, my battery just drained almost all the way, John. As soon as I sat down here, I noticed I had a half a battery. Now it's blinking red. Gonna have to go change it. Hello? What the hell was that? Just heard movement right over here. Just heard something move in here. Was that you? If it is you, go make the meter light up. It's right in the middle of the bed. Well, the meter's not lighting up. And my battery is almost dead, so I'm going to have to change it out. We are now in room number 27. This is said to be another one of the very haunted rooms. And it's right close to our room. No one is staying in this room right now, and we are in here checking it out. Got the REM pod on the bed right there. John's got his system all set up over there. Hello, is there anyone here with us?
My name is John. This is Patty. We'd like to communicate with you if you'd like to talk to us. Was there a woman that I heard whisper in my ear? Was that the prostitute they say was supposed to be killed here?
Oh, it just beeped. All right, thank you.
Could you grab onto the antenna?
Did you hear that?
Sound like a squeaky door?
It sounds like a cat meowing.
Yeah. There's a cat outside, I think.
We're way upstairs. How are we going to hear a cat outside? I think it's in here. Might be a ghost cat. Maybe there was a ghost. Maybe there was a cat here too that something happened to. You never know.
Did you have a cat? Were you the lady who used to work here when this was a brothel?
What was your name?
That was against this right here. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know how to replicate that sound. No, that's not even it. Grab that antenna and make the lights go off. Did you say that?
Uh-uh.
I felt like somebody went like that.
Really?
Yeah.
Maybe she likes you, John. Do you like John? Here, I'm going to turn my necrophonic app on, and you can speak to me through this device. Hello? Who do we have the pleasure of speaking to?
Did you say your name was Molly?
We hear that there's 13 spirits here. Can you confirm that for us, please? Can you say 13? What's the name of the person that likes to walk around knocking on the doors and locking people out and things like that? What's your name?
Brenda? Is your name Brenda? Brenda, if that is you, can you stop making that thing go off? Can you back away from the meter on the bed?
So we just reset the meter. We just reset the meter. What'd you say?
This room has its own book.
Oh, it does have its own book. Oh. So this room has its own book. I don't know if it's the same stories as what we read down there or what. So we heard that this was a brothel. It was a few other things too. It was a store. It was a hospital. Can any of the previous owners or employees or guests come through and talk to us? Tell us your names.
Who's here?
Is there anything you want to talk about?
War? Were you talking about the Civil War? Are you the Confederate soldier that's wandering around these halls?
What about the little boy? The poor little boy that was trying to hide and ended up dying. What was your name?
I heard Amos.
Mm-hmm. Well, we're going to be going down there tomorrow and seeing where this happened. That's pretty cool. I wonder if we have one. I'm going to turn this off.
They're
I wonder if we
labeled,
have
so
one
I'm
in...
guessing we do.
Okay. We probably do have a book too. I'm gonna snap a few pictures, probably tomorrow, of these pages.
She might have extra copies. Maybe we could get
That would be awesome. I would be
printed out
interested in
version.
having some of these stories. It's pretty interesting. Wow. Well, we're gonna also run the camera in our room that we're sleeping in, in hopes to maybe catch something on camera as well. You never know until we watch this back. We may have caught some things on camera and just don't know it yet.
Definitely.
I definitely feel some spirit's presence here. Nothing
too.
bad. It's all good, which is what I like.
Well, at least one spirit was incredibly sad. Just the empathic pickup that I got personally.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't get any bad feelings at all here. It's a very lovely hotel. Okay, guys, John caught something on the tape recorder. I want you guys to hear this. It's from that room we were just in. It's a whisper. It was a whisper, and it says, "Just leave him," or
just leave it, or something.
Or just me here, or we're gonna listen to it a little bit more so we can try to figure it out. He's actually gonna put it on his computer right now, to see
the nice thing about this
what it says.
Is you just flip a USB.
Oh wow, I've got to get that one too. John's got all the cool gadgets. He's a gadget guy.
I do like my tool. I say I investigate old school, but I really don't.
Well, you know a little bit more about electronical stuff than I do. I'm not very electronical savvy. I'm lucky to be able to use a camera, but I love doing what I do, and but I want to learn more about all these gadgets.
Okay, so I'm just going to disconnect this camera. I'm going to go to amplify.
Okay.
Was that the prostitute they said was supposed to be killed here?
Whoa. Definitely got something there.
Let's maybe bring it up a little bit more. Okay. This is something special. I don't know what it says, but that was really, really cool.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to enhance it quite a bit here. Was that the prostitute they said was supposed to be killed here? Just leaving.
Just leaving?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow. Oh. Just leave me, or just leave him, or just leaving?
Just leave him.
Just leave him? What? Wow, that's pretty incredible. Now, we were both sitting in this room and did not hear that with our own ears,
No.
which is very common in this kind of stuff. You don't always hear it with your own
Now, there
ears.
is some other signatures which I'm... Just leave it.
Oh my God, what?
They say it was supposed to be killed here.
Wow, that's awesome, John. That is a good catch. He got that on his tape recorder.
I wonder if I got it on the other cameras too.
Yeah, you'll have to check and see if you got it on the other cameras. I may have it on my camera too, I don't know. Wow, that's amazing.